Learning to say no. Ooh, that's a tough one for a lot of people, myself included. This is something that I have definitely struggled with, and I'm continuing to reprogram. So learning to say no. Exactly what is this? This is being true to who you are. That's what it is. It is saying, I am going to set my own boundaries. I am going to be true to myself. I'm going to set my priorities, and I am going to be firm about what I can or cannot do. Now, by doing this, you are not being unprofessional. You are not being lazy. You are being mindful about what you're capable of and about what your priorities are. And that's admirable. It's exemplary, actually. So keep in mind, you can't always say no. There's a lot of situations, of course, where no isn't always appropriate, and you know what those are. So in today's society, we take on way too much, and we're expected to. We are pushed to our limits, and we do this as professionals, as people who are trying to achieve more and more and more. We feel that it's our responsibility to continue to say yes, yes, yes to all of these demands. And so we overcommit ourselves and we feel obligated to people and to projects. And this is creating a lot of stress. We get involved in things we truly do not want to do. And so are we being true to ourselves? And are we actually making these commitments based on what we want and what we're capable of? And are we being mindful of the things that we are truly desiring and what we have the time and availability and the effort to do? So we need to learn to say no. And if we don't, what happens? Well, our stress levels are going to rise slowly but surely. They're just going to keep going up and up and up. And our time is going to decrease, and our energy is also going to decrease. Now, what we need to do in order for our time and energy to increase and our stress to come down is reprogram. We want to reprogram in order to have these things come out on a level where we are in alignment and we are feeling balanced and healthy, and we can just enjoy life. So first thing we need to do, it requires time, it requires reflection, and it requires practice. So you need to practice saying no to commitments, saying no to obligations, saying no to requests from others that don't really serve you well in the present or in the future, in the long term, and don't really feel like they're a fit for you. They're not really meeting your needs. You're not something you truly believe in. So if you can say no to these things to your boss, family, friends, your spouse, this is all good practice right now. They can be little things, but because if you don't get better at saying no, you won't be able to say yes to the important things. That's something that you really need to think about. So remember, every time that you say no to something that's not important, you're actually saying yes to something that is.